Hello everybody, we're going to be exploring a world called Milia. Milia, whatever you call it. Happy birthday Milia, let's all go visit together. Notes, world optimized for 80% volume and okay. So the interior are documented as well as the doors, textures, kitchen set, 3D ball lamp, bedroom set, classic picture frames, and everything else that you would like to check out there, which is actually really cool because not a lot of places, well actually every world does, it's just for them to showcase it so properly. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this world is going to be awesome because I've heard really good reviews about it, which is why I'm going to make a video about it. I haven't played this game before, so we're going to check it out.
I couldn't even give a review.
And she is going to be playing with me. She may not have heard of this game before, but I have, so let's go start it. Have it been? Well, sure. It has been.
Why are we jumping around?
I don't know, why are you jumping around?
Because you're jumping around. Oh, guys, let me show you the perfect avatar for this game.
It's not a difficult task. It should be something abnormal from them. Just find that. Before I completely fall apart, that is. No need for detailed explanations, right? When it comes to the VR world, you know more than I do. So it's self-aware, it knows that this is an instance, and it knows that it's going to self-destruct. Yo, I don't like that avatar. No.
We do pole dance.
Fucking Attack on Titan, dude.
You're
You're not a colossal titan. Get down.
Okay, but no, for realsies. This is the avatar I use, guys, when I'm scared. Because I can make everything brighter.
Oh my god, yeah, she likes to cheat over there. I never cheat, you know, unless I can't freaking see. Then yeah, I'll use the avatar, but like, I like experiencing things the way that it's meant to be words. I like to experience things that the way that it's supposed to be experienced. If you can, respond by pulling the trigger in your hand or clicking your mouse. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Alright,
like
it seems like you can hear me. As I mentioned earlier, I need you to explore this place and look for my data. Okay. So we're looking for data, Why can you go, but I can't?
You have to click through the whole thing first.
What do you mean? Click through what?
The list.
What are you talking about?
That she's talking to you.
Oh, it's okay. Alright. I forgot to. Fuck. This should make it a bit easier for you to explore. I'll tell you this in advance. I have no intention of harming you. I'm just a harmless storyteller, though perhaps just a little bit selfish. Why would she be selfish? What is she being selfish about?
Why are you selfish?
You're selfish. You're selfish.
That's why you look like that painting.
What is that?
It's
Looks like kissing somebody, I think. I don't know. I don't know what that is either.
Ladies first?
That looks like a mouth, I think, and like glass. Anyway. Yeah, that's why you went in the door first. Boom. Back where we started, which is annoying. But here we are, so. A lot of shelves here. Drawers and.
Oh! Maybe if we miss something, it sends us back.
No, I bet it's a fuck. Like a endless. Could you go back a little and check again? Something could have been appeared there. What do you mean appeared there? And how does she know? Or he or she or whatever it is. like something's gonna appear in that mirror. You help me out, won't you? Sure. Well, this isn't very... Yeah, I found some. Teacup. Yes, I believe Milia passed away about a week ago. I heard from a friend that it was an accident. Milia was my childhood friend. Born without one leg, she often relied on me. The last time I saw her was about 2 weeks ago, before her death. That day, I had plans to meet Milia at a cafe. The interior of the cafe was unusually dim, filled with the lukewarm sound of raindrops in a strange, lethargic atmosphere. It was both oppressive and somehow devoid of reality. Get the fuck out of my way. It was a melancholic space, and in the center of that space, there she was. It's fucking weird. Okay. So it's telling a story about either the person who's trapped in here or the person who's trapped in this game or whatever is the person that knows Milia. So it's either Milia or knows Milia, is what I'm getting from this. What else am I supposed to do? Whose tits do I have to fondle to get to the next stage? I can't hear you from my...
Come on.
It's not letting me go through.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't grab the bottle.
Thanks for telling me. What fucking bottle are you talking about?
Well, I thought you were smart enough to grab both.
A bottle? I don't see a bottle. There's no bottle.
So slow.
Fuck you. Okay, it's 2. I let out a faint groan. I had still lowered. The blood lingering in my mouth formed small bubbles, and I could feel the slow trickle of blood brushing against my neck as it dripped. She gazed up at me without flinching, her face lighting up with an almost gleeful smile. After laughing for a while, she poured tea into my cup, and served me some jam. Why jam? Perhaps it was because of the mood, but we talked more than usual that day. About school, about hobbies, about tea, and about boxes, white boxes. As she covered her mouth and laughed elegantly, her eyes seemed, for some reason, to sparkle with an intense radiance. What about that plant? It looks like it's supposed to be in SpongeBob. Now, shall we move on? Maybe. How much time has passed, I wonder? The forest had already been swallowed by darkness, with only the faint glow of the lights illuminated the surroundings. Her face, lying under the desk, was bathed in moonlight, glistening eerily as if wet, not as if I was wet. You didn't hear that. It was just as I was getting ready to leave. From deep within the building, I heard a sound, something being dragged. I felt a pang of unease. After all, I'm the only one here. There shouldn't be any sounds at all. Oh, I didn't get to read that. Later I'll tell you the appropriate story. So there's more to this story? Okay. Dang it. I hate how, like, when you
Come over here.
touch things, it just like skips forward like really important dialogue. So procedure, personnel with no prior exposure to white boxes are to conduct regular patrols. This noise is like really like annoying me. Okay. Operators must periodically perform reality checks and report any abnormalities in readings to the assigned administrator. Overview. White Boxes is a fragmented female corpse that appeared in a forest located in White Boxes, Russia. When the corpse is seen, exposed individuals perceive it as someone they were personally close to. Upon exposure, affected individuals experience long-term memory alterations. Refer to logs for records of interviews with affected individuals. Attempts to identify the corpse has been conducted, but no matching individual has been found. Addendum 1. The memories of exposed individuals show repeated contradictions, and in most cases, their statements become incoherent. Fuck off. So, okay, let's go. Oh boy. We're traversing really weird. Wait, maybe I can read it now. Can I read it backwards? She grabbed my shoulder with trembling hands and an uneasy voice, begging me to stop. Even so, I couldn't bring myself to stop. Her tearful eyes looked I couldn't bring myself to stop. Her tearful eyes looked unbearably precious to me. The strange groaning sounds continued, growing louder, or at least it felt that way. As I listened more closely, I realized the sound was echoing up from the basement. I was born without one leg, so I carefully made my way down the stairs, mindful of my footing in the darkness. And when I gently opened the basement door, I felt a cold sensation sweep across the nape of my neck. So, the fact that you've come here, that means you're interested in me, right? Or were you brought here by someone else? Well, it doesn't really matter. Are you confused? You must be confused. You don't understand what this place is. You don't understand what's happening to you. You don't understand who I am. Pretty sure you're a fucking creepy ghost or something. That's a natural question, but the answer is quite simple. This place is an instance with Milia paradox, and you have been instructed to gather data about me. And I just want you to recognize me. By gathering this data, by speaking to you, a shape of me will form within you. That is a joy beyond anything else. You may laugh when I say this from inside the walls. That would be a lonely thing, but I suppose it can't be helped, can it? The story is quite elegant. I like it. I really like it. The writing is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Alright. Just gonna ignore that. Oh my god! Okay. What was that just now? I don't think you fucking tell me. A bug, maybe. Well, don't worry about it. Okay. What do you mean, where am I? I'm trying to get through here. Where are you? Oh yeah, she's sitting right next to me, for those who don't. For those who think I'm talking to myself like a crazy person. Oh. It's a diary. A droplet ran down my back. Put your tits away. And I flinched, lifting my head. Through the gaps in the trees, I saw rain clouds slowly spreading across the sky. The sky was oppressively heavy, as if the rain had washed away all its color. When did it begin, I wonder, this inability to see color? In this world where all hues seem to have drained away, the only vivid shade my eyes can perceive is the red color of blood. Even now, etched vividly in my memory, is an image of her bound to a chair. And then it says something about writhing. No. Okay, who the fuck designed this game, man? You gotta work on your wording and like where you place your words, because obviously I can't read that. So, oh, great. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, dude, I'm lagging my tits off right now. Okay. Yes, I have tits. Okay, and they're massive, bigger than yours.
You're gonna get
Bigger than
longer,
those.
you
All right.
don't-
Desmond.
Stop.
There's gonna be a dildo behind this. I know it. 6. Slowly, I pressed the blade against my throat as the tip of the blade buried itself in his throat. Her cries gradually turned into moans as the tip of the blade buried itself in her throat. I could not see her face as she stared into my eyes. I could not see her face well, perhaps because of the backlight. Her skin was morbidly white, her black hair cut short. Her body, so thin that it looked as if it might break, was elegantly wrapped in a dress, its unstable and delicate charm, and yet, surely, the face seemed to have a twitchy smile on it. Okay, so first of all, it says the blade against my throat, and then there's something about his throat, so somebody else, and then now it's talking about some other girl having the tip of the blade buried itself in her throat. So whose fucking throat are we talking about, and who is moaning? I mean, I get it, you know, swordplay is hot, but like, fuck.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I think that's all. Pretty sure. Yeah. Whoop. I just got attacked by... I don't know, whatever this is. I can't get past it. I'm really sorry. Maybe there's something back here. Yeah, it's her, alright. She got thick thighs, not gonna lie. I can no longer hear the sound of the piano. Her voice. The voice of mockery. Joy. I plug my ears. The hideous colors blind my eyes. A reality fades away. I can no longer hear the sound of the piano. Delete her. Please delete her. Please delete her. Man, that floor is looking real bad. Okay. For a moment there, I thought I lost track of you. Something feels off. Something is interfering. Okay. Dude, get some better freaking artwork, man. It's always the same. Okay. I hurriedly left the shop and ran into the forest. When I finally reached home, I sat on my bed, trembling, waiting for morning to come, wondering if those footsteps would come after me, fearing that they might come to attack me. Then, about a week ago, I heard the news. She had died. It seemed to have been a terrible accident. Fuck off. It seemed to have been a terrible accident. Her her face is so disfigured that it was impossible to identify her from it alone. So how the fuck did they identify her? Fingerprints? Blood? Defecation? Cum?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume so. One can only imagine. Oop. Someone's moaning in my ear. Hey, it's a bit late to ask, but can you hear my voice clearly? No. Is it low pitch or high? I'd be happy if it were a charming voice. Are you thinking right now? What is she even talking about? A voice? Even though this is text, could there really be a voice? Sorry, that might have been a bit roundabout. What I'm asking isn't about the sound you hear through your ears. It's about the sound resonating in your mind. Whose voice is that? Is it your own? Or is it mine? Strange, isn't it? The same thing happens with music. Even though it's not actually audible, humans can hear it in their minds. It's not just sound, sight, touch. If you imagine it, you can truly feel it. You all are quite sensitive to these kinds of things, aren't you? So, once more, I want you to slowly read what I've said aloud. Feel my voice resonating within you. The voice of me calmly speaking, right beside you. The voice of me softly whispering into your ear. The presence of me standing right behind you. The touch of my cold fingers brushing your neck. Feeling up your... feel me. More than ever before. Dude, this is such a good hentai. Oh! It'd be nice if we could meet, wouldn't it? I think so. Anyway. The big ass... Oh! Yes, that's all I have to say about Milia. There's nothing more to talk about. So please, let me see her already. I'm her friend. We are your... Milia. Let's meet again at our usual cafe. Milia, happy birthday. This is so... What? What is this even talking about? Like... I mean, the last one was, like, seductive, I guess. I don't... Alright, I think I've gathered all the data now. So, shall we wrap this up? I'm grateful to meet you. Oh, I'm grateful to you. It's something I couldn't have done alone, after all. Huh? Someone other than me, there. Okay. Well. That doesn't work. Hey, the girl with the big thighs is still over here. Why is she so oily? What's up, big mama? Ew, okay. This is weird, man. Reality assurance contract check complete. So this is like the reality. Hey, how are you? It seems like you've ended up in a rather strange place. I call this place the integrated branch. It's a place I once believed to be reality, but now it's just desolate space filled only with twisted memories. It'll take a little time to return to where you came from, but in the meantime, let me share a lovely story with you. While you're here, I want you to recognize me as the only reality and listen to what I have to say. Listen, won't you? Yeah, sure, pal. Why does this world seem like it's fucking covered in oil? Let me tell you the story. Oh my god, this is a kind of fantasy, a fictional tale. So, listen with that in mind. There was a girl troubled by a lack of sense of reality. The reality in front of her felt vague, but she couldn't feel the certainty of her own existence. She found solace for that emptiness through conversations with a friend. Oh yeah, what kind of friend are you? Thanks for waiting for me. Yeah, thanks. However, as the days went by, your mic's off. However, as the days went by, her hunger grew, and her interactions with a friend became increasingly intense and extreme. Eventually, she lost control and ended up killing her friend. She sought to grasp a sense of reality to experience
What are you reading?
the death of a friend. After several such repetitions, she was finally killed herself. I'm trying to read this a little faster because it's a bit of a long story. In the moments before her death, she awakened to the power to rewrite reality. It was this very power that had made her reality inherently unstable from the start. Understanding this, she created many friends, using them as anchors to solidify her sense of reality. By sacrificing the perceptions of countless others, she finally became reality itself. Okay. I guess this is why it has good reviews. Because people with foot fetishes like to come here. But that was a mistake. When her reality reached its zenith, the fourth wall crumbled. The fourth wall, the invisible barrier between the stage and the audience. In other words, the divide between reality and unreality. And then she realized this world was not reality at all. Okay. Whoa. Where is she? Where? Who is it? Her voice? Her voice? What the fuck? That's the gist of the story. Terrifying, isn't it? Sure. That was pretty good. It's pretty, yeah. And if this world isn't reality, if it's being controlled by some kind of will, I thought this story hinted at that kind of fear. This is so blatant, it's not explaining much, it's just kind of telling us what kind of issues she had, but it's not really telling us why. One night I woke up, I couldn't move my body, nor could I open my eyes. Yeah, they look like you're getting back shots or something. Yeah. When I woke up, I couldn't move my body, nor could I open my eyes. I immediately realized it was a sleep paralysis, but I felt the presence of something nearby. Slowly, I managed to open my eyes, and there she was, staring.
How are you reading more shit?
This, but even so, I knew it was her. It comes up, and if you open, I'm sure there will be a long time here forever.
But doesn't
At that moment, I understand the true intent of the story. She does not exist in reality, and yet she is striving to transcend it. Through my perception, she seeks to manifest herself as real, because she is a conceptual entity defined to exist in this way. So she's an entity that takes over someone's mind by defining their reality, so that way they can inherently gain control. I understand that was merely an image my brain conjured up. However, her essence is information, not a physical body, right? and information behaves much like a gene. It imitates, spreads, mutates, and strives to survive. Though she should not exist, she has already come to exist within me. Is there any story more terrifying than this? I mean, the mere fact that she exists as knowledge, she's gonna live forever as long as the person that knows about it consistently talks about it with other people or lets somebody else in on the knowledge. Therefore, it exists with us as well. Well, thank you for listening this far. I'm ready now. It's time for you to come back and join me in my room. And let's continue our conversation. After all, I have all the time in the world. Because that's her conception of reality, is pretty much, this is her world. So therefore, a never-ending, never-dying entity. As long as the people that they, or whatever it shows itself to, it will live forever in the people's minds. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to like transfer to another person's mind, technically, but I feel like as long as you're able to transfer it into someone else's head via information, then they'll be able to stay alive in some way. What are you doing? Hurry up and climb those stairs, then open this door. I can't wait to see you. Okay, no, sorry, that's not right. Are the coordinates off? Hold on a second, let me check this. Okay. So now I guess we go up. Nope, keeps going up, okay. That... Oh, okay, steep drop, but, whatever. It seems like someone is interfering with my access to so many voices. Like the sound of what? The prior exposure to white boxes are to conduct regular patrols. We already read this before, so I'm just gonna go along. Under no circumstances is anyone permitted to approach red boxes. Monitoring must be conducted exclusively via remote-controlled dummy terminals equipped with video and audio devices. White boxes is influenced through communication. Do not mention her in conversation or writing. Subjects exposed to white boxes perceive her as a close acquaintance. Conditions for exposure include hearing about red boxes and recognizing her name. Upon exposure, the subject's reality assurance value decreases, resulting in reality alteration. It has been confirmed that the person referred to as white boxes by affected individuals does not exist. Okay, but if they don't exist, or if this thing doesn't exist, then how does it exist in someone's head? Is it just a conception of their thinking? Did they make it up? Is it entirely fiction? Below is a white box. Our reality is being destroyed by her. It is already over for us. We failed to see it. She is a being that grows by feeding on time recognition of others. Of the recognition of others. She's far more voracious than we thought. Everything is too late. There is nothing we can do anymore. This world is no longer reality. It is becoming her delusion itself. Okay. I have been sitting in front of this terminal for years. Slowly fragmented, unable to die, for a long, long time. I have written these words. There is nothing at all. I've forgotten even the meaning of pain, unable to fear or doubt it. Occasionally, I sense her voice, her laughter, her mockery, and her joy. That alone is the only reality now. She is now seeking a more stable reality. Abandoning the world that has turned into non-reality, attempting to leave it. If this document has been recovered, it simultaneously signifies that she exists in this dimension and is influencing it. Immediately isolate her, immediately erase all information related to her. And please do not forget that we existed in this reality. White boxes. Okay, that's a very cool concept. Deleting Milia. What is this? A deletion program for me? You're joking, right? I see. It's not a joke, is it? Where did you even pick up something like this? How sad. I've prepared so much for you, only to be erased like this. This is where it ends, for someone like me, who isn't real. Would this be the same as dying? No more conversations. Everything about me ends here. My worlds, my thoughts, my very existence, all come to an end. In the end, from the beginning to now, I've only ever had a limited amount of time. Nothing I can do about that, is there? Even if I wanted to dwell on it. One last thing. May I ask for just one favor? Even just a little. Just a tiny little bit. If you could remember that I existed, it would make me happy. Oh, now I understand. Okay, that's why this thing was asking us to remember it, so that way it would live instead of our head. Even though we deleted it, we would still keep it alive because we remembered it. That's a really cool concept, and I see why it's called Paradox. That was a very well made game, and honestly, it might be my favorite game just because the very concept itself. So, yeah. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment your thoughts on it. Hi, have you been well? Oh my god, it looks like we're back in the world. What's wrong? You don't really think I've been erased, do you? I am your perception. I come from your perception. I'm sorry. That was just a dummy. What you erased wasn't me, and the one speaking to you now isn't me either. What did you feel when you saw me speaking to you from beyond the wall? Curiosity, or perhaps disdain? I'm not a reality manipulator, nor do I possess a physical existence. I'm something far more universal, something much closer to you. Next time, there won't be a wall. Next time, I'll speak to you directly, from within. I'm harmless, for now. Well then. Until we meet again. Okay, so... yeah, that just sums up my theory on, she's obviously not gonna die, or whatever this entity is. Postscript and advertising. I hope you are well. Otherwise, Rust or me. Have you been able to meet Milia, and met the real Milia only once in the past? One night, I woke up from a kinbaku. I woke up from my kinbaku one night, and there was a girl in a pitch black dress. She was looking into my face. I could not see her face clearly for some reason, but I recognized her. I recognized that it was her. I hope you can meet her too. Oh, okay. Jeez, well. Okay. Oh my god, there's more to the story. Here, let me read all this really quick. Okay. Flow. Walking game. This is a game in which you could walk around in a dream setting with a dark atmosphere. There is no particular objective. Let's walk around in the deserted world. This game is a word that respects Uninkiki. It has nothing to do with Mr. Kikiyama or Yuninkinki. Okay, alright, yeah, I don't... Shoujo Kiran. This is a purely Japanese style horror. exploration game. You wander into a strange land and relive the haunting memories of an eccentric girl who lives there, and relive your hazy memories. Shoujo Giran. This is a psychological horror game in which you wander between real and fictional worlds. Fictional worlds. You wake up in a strange prison. You and a girl who is also a prisoner in the prison must work together to find out what is going on. And the girl who is also trapped in the prison and try to escape from the building. So you're trying to figure out who the girl is, why she's there, and you're trying to escape the prison. That sounds like a good game. Oh, and I'm lagging out. Okay, well, this might be the end of the video. I'm not gonna lie, if you guys want to see more of this stuff, just subscribe. Okay, of course it comes back after a little while. Milia. This is a novel game like the one based on SCP. Happy birthday, Milia. We created this story for you. Fuck off! Milia, all you have to do is walk around and listen to the story. All you have to do is to listen to us while you walk. Aruma Ketera. This is a mysterious 2D shooting game with a girl. Okay, I don't really care about that one. Milia Broken. Corpses do not retain your perception. Milia Broken is a wondrous adventure game that explores a world that is aesthetic, decadent, and inexplicable and ugly. The player launches and uses the scattered data to find out her identity. That sounds like a great game. So it's kind of like this one that I just played. So this is a direct interpretation of that game. I thought it was... Okay, so I'm guessing it is this game right here. So if you guys want, you guys can check this out, and I'm pretty sure, you know, obviously, PC or whatever it is you play your games on. So we'll see you guys later. I'm sorry, I just tried to get this video done a lot faster, so I didn't really talk too much. But yeah, that'll be all. Peace out.